All right, everybody, another exercise index video, and today I have a special guest, and my special guest is none other than the world famous Stephanie Buttermore.
Thank you so much for having me.
World-renowned PhD. So today she's going to show us some tips and techniques on a cable low row, and specifically how kind of to remove the traps, right, and focus more on lats?
Yep, because I'm really trying to focus on I'm trying to focus on my lat development. A wider lats will create the illusion of a smaller waist. So personally for men and women, when I try to reduce...
I need a big illusion because I have a very big waist, so...
So I like to minimize my trap involvement because I do have strong traps and they tend to take over. So a cue that I like to do while I'm doing the seated cable row is to make sure that I'm driving my elbows down. Of course, back as well, but down. And when I drive them down, I find that my traps don't take over the exercise. And I also like to hold the handles in such a way that my biceps also don't help me too, because sometimes my biceps will help me. I don't know why, they just take over. So I won't grip it all the way. I use the handle and leave my thumb out.
Kind of a hook,
Yeah, just a hook. And then I make sure I'm driving down to really activate my lats.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay.
All right.
So, and I like to get a full stretch. So I like to almost make sure that when I'm all the way here, I get a full range of motion. And then I'll drive down and back. And then I get a full stretch. And then when I want to make sure that my biceps aren't taking over, I want to keep my thumbs unhooked, especially if I can feel them taking over. And drive down.
Is there any potential to go back too far with your elbows?
I wouldn't go too far if you don't want to hurt your shoulders or shoulder impingement or anything like that. But I like to make sure that I like to get a nice, good range of motion and not too far back. You want to stop right in the pocket, I guess.
Yeah.
Here, stop here, but making sure you're driving down. Don't go too far, and then do a full stretch forward. Get a nice range of motion and get a nice stretch, and then pull, but not too far back. You want to just stop right in the sweet pocket area.
Yeah, I see some people come back and then I almost see this. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not sure I like that.
Yeah, okay. So you want to stop right and parallel to your side. Kind of just want to drive it down.
What about on the stretch? Mm-hmm. So is there any danger on your lower back reaching forward, or yes or no?
I personally don't feel it, and I don't struggle with lower back injuries, but if you have a lower back injury, you probably are modifying a lot of the things that you're doing, so be mindful of it. And of course, I don't feel it at all there. I kind of just feel it just in my lats. I'm getting a nice stretch in my lats, and then I drive forward, or drive backwards. So I just try to make sure that I get a nice full range of motion, or else because my body's not very long, I don't get a lot. So if I had long legs, this may not apply for people who are really tall. So because I feel like I'm stopped right here and it's too short. So I make sure that I push myself as far back as I can because I don't have long legs, and make sure I can get a nice good range of motion on this one.
Gotcha. So here's something that I always wonder too. When you are in a stretch position, are you just staying here in the stretch, or are you reaching forward?
When I'm feeling the stretch, it might feel like I'm a little bit reaching, but nothing to affect, of course, your lower back or anything like that. You don't want to stretch your lower back because I'm just focused just on my lats. I'm just trying to focus on my lats. I'm holding my core tight.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then making sure that I feel it just in my lats, because I really just want to focus on my lats, and then driving back with my elbow and just feeling it in my lats.
Gotcha. So last question. Where would you put this in your workout? Would you put it early in the workout or later in your workout, somewhere in the middle? What do you think about that?
Lats are actually something that I find that are kind of like glutes. They're kind of hard to feel sometimes. So if you feel this really well and you can make that really good mind-muscle connection with your lats, I would put this early, first or second exercise, pretty early. I know that you like to prioritize putting stretch exercises late in the workout, but if you're doing this solely for getting that mind-muscle connection, good. Something that's also good is like a side when you do a pre-activation and you're doing just something to get your lats firing, but a cable row, because I wouldn't put this like the first thing, because cable exercise or a seated one, like a low row, it's kind of hard to feel your lats. So maybe do an exercise first that you're really feeling it.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
so like maybe like a pull down, or a lat pull down, or like a pull up first, and then try to hit this one, so your lats are kind of, or you already feel them. Because if you want your lats to kind of be kicking in on this, then and without your traps, then you want to have felt them first. But I guess it really just depends on you. Like if you do a seated row and you really feel your lats, and that's just how you are biomechanically, maybe do them early.
Yeah,
but it really depends.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the message there is, if you feel these awesome, do them early, and if not, do something else for your lats and then work into these. All right, that's it. That's our simple video today.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.